Okay, what I believe will happen next as we see wars breaking out, pretty much we all know that it's manufactured, this is all planned. That's why it's happening on a feast day or right next to a feast day on the Jewish calendar. Then we have a eclipse coming up on the 14th of October this month. And so these things are all planned by the powers that be. But what I want to talk about is what I think is going to happen further down the road, which is eventually, sometime in the future, 2024, is that all of this chaos, whatever it is, whether it's wars, whether it's earthquakes, and not so natural disasters, if you know what I mean, right? Um, the purpose of all this. What is the purpose? That's what I want to get to. That's what we need to remember. I make these videos, and I'm not sure how many people out there understand what I'm saying. Okay, I don't get all kinds of feedback, only some. So the purpose of all this. What is the final solution? The goal into manufacturing wars, manufacturing earthquakes with their technology, manufacturing just not so natural disasters, right? What is the point? What is the purpose? And the purpose is to bring in their order, okay? But before that, you have to have chaos. And that is in Freemasonry, it's called Ordo ab Chaos. Ordo ab Chaos. And it means order out of chaos. And you create the chaos in order to bring in your solution, which is the order, right? You can't bring in that solution if nobody needs a solution, right? And just like a lot of us understand, when the Antichrist, whoever it is, which I have a pretty good idea of it, but whoever it is or they are, they're going to come on the scene and say, hi, hey, we're your best friend, right? You need some help? Here, we got this new solution. We got this new way. We got this new world order, right? Chaos out of order. Or excuse me, order out of chaos. Get it? So this is the reason for all this, right? But to understand this, you have to understand that it's all being manufactured. And that's why I say not so natural disasters, because they have technology to cause earthquakes, they have technology to cause storms and God knows what, right? Just go look up Google the Illuminati card game and you'll see all that stuff. Killer satellites, which in turn actually means like the directed energy weapons. It's all in the card game, right? And this card game was put out in 1995 and discontinued in 1995. And they show you everything that's gone on, everything that's going to go on, why it's, how it's being caused, all that stuff. Up to the UFOs, up to everything, okay? It's all in that card game. And that's what you have to understand, right? And that's what we, for so many years, have been showing people. It's that the things that happen on this earth, for the most part, are not coincidence, and they're not caused by God. Okay, you have to remember in the Bible, Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 5, says that things happen on this earth. They were doing things that didn't even come to God's mind. He wasn't causing them to do it. And what it's talking about in that particular sense was that they were putting their sons through the fire. In other words, what I take from that is they were sacrificing their children. So God was not causing that in Jeremiah 19, and He is not causing everything that is happening today, contrary to some popular belief. Things happen that God does not cause. That God, we all look at the story of Job and we say, well, everything that happens has to go get an okay from God. But actually, it's more complex than that. And I always go to Jeremiah 19:5 to show people that it doesn't exactly always work like that, okay? The main thing to understand is that all this, the majority of it, is being manufactured. They're not happening randomly. And the reason that it is being manufactured is to bring in their solution, right? A whole new everything, right? Hence the New World Order. But, eventually it'll be the mark of the beast a while down the road. But right now, we can just see the beginnings of this. The beginning of the end, right? And I believe that the rapture will happen before the mark of the beast. But regardless, I want you guys to see the purpose and why. Why? Because everybody, why, right? Well, that's why. They're going to bring in more mass deception. And they're going to have a lot of millions and billions of people accept these things under strong delusion, right? And that's the main thing. If you don't understand that it's being caused purposely for a goal, then you'll miss it, right? And most of you already know this, but and my videos only get out to a very few of you guys because the algorithms, I'm shadow banned, and besides, people would rather listen to weird stuff, you know. But anyways, that is what is important to understand. They might even let it go really bad, and then, you know, the aliens are like the saviors, or maybe this new technology, artificial intelligence, is a savior that we created supposedly, or the aliens brought, or who knows how they're exactly going to spin it. But that is the important thing to recognize. You have to understand that everything that is being done, manufactured, and there's a goal in mind. There's an end result that they're going to be that they are going to eventually get to. Even the Bible tells us this. All we can do is stay out of the way of all these things and try and survive it. You're not going to change it. You can't. I mean, it's even in the Bible. So that is the most important thing to recognize, because we are called to know the truth and acknowledge it. That's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 13. That the elect will be sanctified through the Spirit and acknowledge the truth. You'll know the truth. And that's just why I do my videos, just for people to know the truth. So, anyways, thanks.